Hello and welcome to Max Gaming, Morphus Max Gamer Writer Wiki Editor. It is Sunday, April 5th. This is my 35th stream. And welcome to Cherry, who actually beat me on. Jeremy DeLofi trying to clean a little, but will work. Well, I appreciate the work. This is my second stream of the day. The first was a 3.5 hour raft party with Jerry and the bars. As a result, I might be a little bit low energy tonight and probably will not be trying Keeper. I really want to do Keeper. I think I am on the last chapter or very close to it, but not tonight. It may be its own daytime stream or possibly Wednesday night. I have not added to the deck despite Fanatical.com's efforts. They have upped their ante a little bit. They did have a mystery bundle of 25 keys sight unseen for 67 cents a key. They now have a mystery bundle of 30 keys sight unseen for 66 cents a key. But I am resisting, especially because I am adding selections from Joe's library to my own. So I have enough to do for now. Speaking of which, yesterday was memorial service for my buddy Joe. One of the things that he and I had in common was an interest in all sorts of games, board games, card games, computer games. We would play them, we would share them, we would check them out. There are game stores in the area that we would frequent. But I did not really appreciate the extent of his collection until yesterday's memorial service, because his wife had, I dare say, assembled 100 of his games, 100 of his board and card games, and lined them up in the common area of the church where the service was, and invited people to remember Joe and appreciate him and understand his love of games and take a game with you to remember by. I even got one. Now, most of his games were of the strategic type. I preferred quirkier games like this one, Da Vinci's Challenge. As far as I can tell, it's sort of a very eclectic Go variant. Lots and lots of pieces in that. His wife, at the end of the service, expressed her lack of interest in his collection and said that she's looking forward to the time when I can come by her place and help her out with the rest of the collection. I don't know if this means that the choices are me or the trash. I will come up with other alternatives, even if it's Salvation Army or he being them. But a lot of his games are strategic in nature, which isn't exactly my go-to, which means a lot of his Steam collection is also strategic in nature, which isn't always my go-to. The game that I did last month, I believe, called Terraforming Mars, Joe had the board game version of that. I'm not sure which one came first. Anyway, this means that he had an interest in some games that were versions of board games or resembled board games or were like board games in nature, including the one that I'm looking at tonight called Antihero. It is a rather Dickensian. Hello, DeBars. You'll go to bed very soon. Well, understandable. It is not quite dawn where you are, but getting there. And what with a 3.5 hour raft party, you've had a long day. I was about to start a game called Antihero. The environment, I believe, is similar to Charles Dickens and his story Oliver Twist. And I should tell you up front, my eyes have been kind of crap today. So if it turns out the print is too small, I may have to cut the game short. Gonna pull the fogey card on you. And so far, this print is looking kind of small. And he's falling back on literary figures. Alright. Where are the settings? Here are the settings. Music, gonna turn it down a little. It's not actually that bad, but you know, silly me, I like to be heard. Just out of curiosity. German, Spanish, French, Italian, Portuguese for Brazil, Polish, Chinese. I really need to learn what that is. I think it's Japanese. Russian. That'll do. Anything else? No adjustment to text size. Crap. Okay. Let's see how it goes. New in town.
Lightfinger, the master thief, ran his guild in a small corner of a city ruled by violence, corruption, and greed. We won't claim he made an honest living, but he got by. And what other choice did he have? The elites, who ruled the city, lived like kings while the masses starved. Whether above the law or below it, everyone was a scoundrel of some sort.
I guess that means you're not supposed to feel bad about anything that happens to anyone. Okay. Digrave, a rifle thief, bustles in on Lightfinger's territory. Establish your guild and drive him back. Okay. And thus the tutorial begins. I hope. Chapter 1, New in Town. Lightfinger turn 1. So definitely a board game. Okay, run your Thieves Guild, scout the city, steal everything, bribe, blackmail, and probably something evil to win. The Master Thief is your main character. He scouts fogged areas and burgles houses. Click fog area to scout it. Okay. Yes. Is this still turn 1? How do I know when turns... Burgle? Sure.
On it. I've got it.
The Master Thief burgled the building, but there's more to be done. Stolen. Sure.
I've got it.
Small buildings can be burgled twice. The second burglary is less. I did mention small. The second burglary is less valuable. Liar's Roost. Burgle.
On my way. Beautiful.
Okay, so he scouted and burgled. I guess it was all his turn. Buildings with banners above them are businesses. Urchins can infiltrate them. Infiltrated businesses provide resources and upgrades. Okay. So, do I have any urchins? Press the guild button to go to your upgrade screen. Each turn you can buy upgrades for your guild. Upgrades cost lanterns. I have lanterns. Get lanterns from infiltrating trading houses. It looks like I have a lantern. The cooking upgrade lets you recruit urchins. Ha! Because it got food. You get one urchin for free. Okay. And I think that cleaned me out of my lanterns. Now he's going to do something. Infiltrate the trading house? Yes.
I'm on it.
Creates one lantern per turn. The infiltrated trading house. Got it. Okay. The green dots above the Master Thief are action points. They reveal each turn. Scouting and burglaring use action points? Yes.
On it.
So, scouting, and then what? The rest of the city.
On my way.
Oh, and that opened up a new area. You're not the only thief in town. Lygrave, a rival thief, has established his own guild nearby. You'll need to stay one step ahead of him and his gang. And the first spammer of the evening. And I haven't set my category. $3,000 followers. Need to step ahead of his gang, and how am I going to do that? Because presumably he is. I'm out of action points. Press the submit button. The Master Thief returns to the safety of his guild for the rest of his turn. Now, Lygrave does his thing. Okay, now we got a guy. Lygrave's thug blocks your path. You'll need to deal with him. Press the guild button to go to the upgrade screen. Yes. I see, so I've got the choice between skullduggery, sneakery, and stabbery. Well, no, I also have bribery and charity. But I only barely have the gold. Alright, I got a lantern because of the kid in the trading house. Dagger, a Master Thief's best friend. So now I am armed and dangerous. Take out the thug. Yes, as I said, we're not supposed to feel bad about anything that happens to any of these people because they all have it coming.
Is that all?
Red footprints show where Lygrave's gang has scouted. You can still move freely on red tiles. I'm out of actions already? Well, that was quick. Okay, so now he's got 2 versions. Recruiting Urchins and Thugs costs gold. Steal lots of it. The Master Thief steals gold when he enters buildings. Most buildings can be burgled twice. The first burglary is worth more. Get it before your opponent. Sure. And what are you suggesting? Burgle dark buildings for gold. Well, okay. It seems I want to do one close to his guild. Scout dark businesses for new infiltration opportunities.
Is that all?
Church. Well, that should be easy to infiltrate. Infiltrate with 3 Urchins for a blackmail victory point. I guess they're swarmed up against the confessional listening. Spend your burgled gold to recruit more Urchins.
What?
And stick them in the church.
Course.
Now, with 1 Urchin, the church earns you 1 gold per turn. Charity. If you can't afford an upgrade, you can always take charity. Take charity? And here I thought I was giving charity. Charity grants a small amount of lanterns or gold for free. No downsides to charity. Take it whenever you're not buying an upgrade. Okay. I guess this is because I can't afford any other upgrade. Although the Master Thief gets an additional action. Well, that sounds good. So I'll take the charity. But I cannot then immediately use that charity. Pénible. Okay, but I still have gold. I can still... No, I cannot get another Urchin either. I guess that counts as an action. Alright. Still ahead of the other guys so far. Another thug. Infiltrated businesses can be upgraded. Send 2 more Urchins to an infiltrated business to upgrade it. Upgrade the church for a Blackveil victory point. Victory points, I guess. But can I do that with the thug in the way? Yes?
Yes.
I'm here.
I have an urchin.
Right away.
Okay, and I still have an action point. So apparently I can use that to buy another urchin.
Let's go.
Wait, I won? Okay then. What's this? Strange Fellows Society. Alright, so I'm guessing that the next round isn't going to be with all the lovely guidance. Let's find out. Lightwave is a continued nuisance. Lightfinger hires some muscle. So, visit the pub, make new friends, many new friends. You're pushing further into the city, but Lightgrave is a step ahead. Establish a new guild here and expand your influence in the city's underworld. And where exactly do I establish my guild? Well, I guess there.
Ah, for me.
Lanterns are vital for upgrading your guild. Green districts have lanterns producing trading houses. At the start of each level, infiltrate a trading house as soon as you can. Do I have any gold? I do not have any gold.
On my way.
And I still have nope, not of action points. So, upgrade. Oh, I have to buy everything from scratch each time. I guess that makes sense. So, urchin ahoy.
All right then.
There. Now I'm out of action points. And now I gotta buy Stabby again. Which I can't do without a lantern. So I'll just have to go around him. I can't go around him. But if I haven't bought Dagger, can I attack him? Lightgrave has recruited another thug, but the dagger isn't enough for him. Ah, I need a gang. Attacks enemies, earn gold from kills, upgrades abilities with each kill. Nice.
Let's go.
There's the gold. The game levels up when it dispatches enemies. Choose an upgrade for your gang after each kill. Seriously? Yeah, let's keep raising the ante. It's suggesting this business here. Why, sure.
Got it.
Brown districts have strange fearless clubs. Infiltrate clubs for thug and gang upgrades. Can I do that? Yes, I can.
What? Let's go.
Infiltrate. Thug cost -1. But I don't see buying thugs as an option. I guess it will be. So, then with option points, nothing else to upgrade now. Can't take charity. Done. Well, crap.
Huh.
Looks like he's got a victory point already. Fill your victory banner with any combination of victory points before your opponent. Buy bribes, assassinate for skulls, infiltrate churches for blackmail. So I just have to do those 3 things before Ligrave does. And it's suggesting here. What's here? Let's find out.
Is that all?
Assassination contracts. Corrupt city officials regularly issue assassination contracts. Kill the marked victim to earn a skull victory point. Contracts get tougher to kill every time. Kill the contract for a victory point. Alright. Can I do this, or do I need to send the gang? It occurs to me I can't pick the gang. But I want to level up the gang. Food. Alright. Now I can use the gang.
Of course.
What's eviction? I suspect that means kicking out some infiltrator. But let's go with gold for now. Brewing unlocks thugs. Does that give me a free thug? A multi-purpose bruiser. Thugs can either join a gang to give it an additional health, or move to a tile to guard it and stop enemies from passing. Aha. So I want that guy stronger.
Okay.
And that appears to be it for this turn.
I am Yeah.
What? Get 2 more victory points to defeat Lagrave. Infiltrate churches for blackmail. Buy bribes in your guild. Assassinate contracts. How do I buy bribes? This is how. You can spend your lanterns to bribe an official and get a victory point. Multiple bribes to purchase. Or I can buy sneakery. That's a tough one. I think I'll take the bribe. If I can't take the bribe, I don't have enough, do I? No, I don't. I like the extra actions. Okay. 3 extra actions. And a church. So if I put three urchins there, that's a victory point.
Hello. Course.
But I can only... No, I can. How many is that? You're going. Okay. Thank you, DeBars. I hope you have a good week too. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, I think that's the 4, so that would use up all of my gold. But I should get more, especially if I burgle. So.
Hello.
Or I could infiltrate there. Let's spread thin.
Yes. Is that all?
Neutral henchmen patrol the city. Henchmen block your path, but won't attack you. Kill them with your gang for easy money. So, what, I just kill that guy?
Yeah. Sure.
That was helpful. I might have the money enough for another urchin, but just to make sure. No districts have banks. Infiltrated banks generate gold. I definitely want that.
Let's go.
Because it looks like those urchins are getting expensive. I have 0 lanterns. Because I already bought something. Okay, so that's it for me this turn. So what's he gonna do? Neutral henchman. So basically by not killing that guy,
Yeah?
he just made that easier for me. Scout. Fine. Ah, and his gang.
Huh? Let's go.
This guy's strong. Now I'm out of action points. Oh, phooey. Is there anything I can buy? No, but I can take charity. I've got a good start on gold. But if I get enough, I can send 2 more orphans to the church. I think.
I am here.
Damn it! I softened him up from me.
Indeed.
I think I had better. But I want an orphan. So I suppose I should make my gang stronger. I failed in my scouting. Why? Because I got a thug in the way.
Huh? Sure.
Make him stronger. Now buy the orphan,
Oi.
urchin, whatever.
Alright then.
Send him to the church. Can I afford another? I can.
Oi. Right away.
Alright. Do I have enough to get this guy?
Yeah?
No more actions. No, I don't. Okay. But I only need one to win. What can I do? I can't even buy a bride. Crap. Wait. Art critic? What does that do? Steal a masterpiece. River Art Firm estates for 2 lanterns. Versus Lamplighter, +1 lanterns per turn. or I can take charity. Two lanterns for free. Which means if I can survive the next turn, I can win the game with a bribe. Let's see if I can do that. Or if he's going to win because he only needs 1.2. Well, that was rude. That was ruder. Okay, but I have 5 lanterns, so I can buy a bribe and win. I do believe I have the hang of the game. Well, that's an interesting icon. An explosive situation. I guess that's where we learn how to make bombs. Highgrave gets aggressive. Lightbringer makes some unpleasant new acquaintances. His current acquaintances are unpleasant. Okay. I like it. I'm not sure if it's exactly a playthrough sort of thing. Maybe for the campaign. I don't know if this whole thing is just a tutorial. But I think that's enough of a first look. Am I able to save? I'm able to save. So that was fun. I think I'll be moving on. Am I enjoying being the bad guy? Well, as you like to tell me, it's all just pixels, isn't it? But yes, that is the purpose of the game, to enjoy being the bad guy. And this is sort of a board game in as much as it has face-to-face options. Okay. That was Antihero. Next up, Stronghold Crusader. Not sure about this one. I think it's going to be either management or tower defense, but we will see. Welcome, Roanna, by the way. Yes, now we're digging onto my deck. Wow. Install Game Ranger. Create a Game Ranger desktop icon. Create a Game Ranger quick launch icon. Start Game Ranger after Windows starts. Must I? Because after all, I'm running it from Steam. Well, what happens if I say no? Game Ranger has not been installed. Are you sure you want to quit the installer? Yeah. Do I just want to run this app? Sure. What's the worst that can happen? Well, if that's the worst that can happen, available on Steam. Yes, it is. Gameplay may change during online play. What online play?
Greetings, sire. The desert awaits you.
Enter my title. Lord Crusader? Sure. Crusader. As in Crusades? Crusader. Skirmish with the enemy lords, build, defend, plan your strategy. Historical campaign. Learn to survive in the desert as you relive episodes from the Crusades. Castle Builder. Build peacefully with just the camels for company. So total sandbox versus historical reenactment versus playing against bots. Crush friends and foes alike for multiplayer. Custom scenario. Design and play your own maps. Well, let's start with the first one and see. Choose type of Crusader game. Crusader First Edition. Fight through 50 linked Crusader games. Crusader War Chest Trail. Fight through 30 linked Crusader games. Custom game. What? Let's try First Edition and see. Okay. And what? Skip current mission. Interesting. January 1100 AD. Start game. Okay. Human Lord, Computer Lords. I'm the red guy. Sultan Abdul is the local. Yes. And what do I do? Let's try click to continue. No. Space. No. Enter. No. Click on the map. No. Escape key. No. Is this? Oh, there. Start game. Gee, blend in with the sand, why don't you? Stronghold Crusader. So that's my stronghold? Yes, these are my
Your
forces.
popularity is falling.
Well, what am I supposed to do about that?
You can count on us. We're leaving now.
Okay, so I can make troops go places. And that wasn't apparently a useful place. What are they doing? They're encamping. Great. Stand ground, defensive stance, aggressive stance. Let's make him aggressive. Where are the settings? Game options. Video options. Resolution, scroll speed. Not useful. Gameplay options. Game speed, bubble help on. Not useful. Alright, what do we got here? Save load, options, help, restart mission, quit mission. Let's try help. Wow. I got a chunk of help here. Key concepts, castle buildings, industry buildings, farm buildings, town buildings, weapon buildings. Right, I'm establishing a settlement. And the text gets smaller. And harder to read. Green on brown, transparent. Lovely. And zooming in makes it blurry. Even better. But it looks like popularity, food, tax, building, stairs, building walls, fear factor, religion, working inns, sprouting, traveling fair. So it's a town builder. They talked about conquering. I guess conquering means building a town in the middle of what they want. This is going to take some reading. And the text gets even smaller. A green smiling face means that you will receive a positive effect for that factor. A yellow face shows that there is no effect, and a red face represents a negative effect. So where's my popularity? I don't see it. When added together, the sum of these reflect either a bonus or penalty to your overall popularity. This is shown after to the words in the coming month. There are a total of 7 ways to affect popularity, with the 2 main factors being food and tax. Ensure your popularity rating remains above 50, otherwise people will begin leaving your castle. So where's my popularity? Everything seems... I don't know. Alright, so I'm supposed to build walls. I'm supposed to build a settlement in here. But who are these guys? Hey, nobody told me that my screen is shrunk. Alright. And I'm gonna have to... What do I need to do? It's a resolution thing. There's a whole bunch of buttons on the bottom of the screen that just aren't showing up. How do I fix that? It's the application window that I need to make bigger. $1920 by $1080. And it's not showing it in there. I'm only seeing Steam. So I shrink Steam, and it's not showing it there. Yeah, you guys aren't seeing the whole window. I've got all this stuff at the bottom of the screen. Which means I'm not representing the game very well. Ah, I'm having a run-in. I'm probably losing people. Ah, he made a settlement there. Right in my face. So I guess my guys are fighting. I can't zoom in to see it though.
People are leaving the castle. We are under attack.
Yes, I gathered.
Off we go. Piece of cake.
So that's all I had to do? Just start shooting at people? Oh good, that's a good start.
Moving off.
You are the second greatest lord.
Out of 2. Okay, all my troops are gone. But that's unfortunate. But before any of this happens, I want to figure out why I can't feed the damn... Alright. What was my... Dustbox view. Sure, let's try that.
Dolt! Help! Help!
Yeah. I still have Dustbox mode. Let's see if that makes a difference. Why, no, it does not. What if I make it smaller? Is that going to work? This is me figuring out my... Okay, that does help. Was busy working on SharePoint stuff. Resolution issues? No. Well, maybe. But the solution seems to be to shrink my window. Like about there. I'm going to have to put it back when I'm done. But it seems that I have to do that in order to show the entire game window. Because I got all this stuff at the bottom that I couldn't show. Okay, reading small text. Not sure where to go from here. So far, the only thing I really like about it is the music. This will take research before I play it anymore.
Retire, my lord?
Back. How do I quit the game? Hit escape key enough times. That was just frustrating. When was this game made? (2002). Very positive, overwhelmingly positive. Well, I guess that's great if I do the reading. All right. Maybe it'll get a standalone session later. Not working out tonight. That was my attempt at streaming Stronghold Crusader. Moving onward. System Shock, also an old game. I think the original one I once saw on diskette, but this appears to be a new release. First person fight to the depth in the depths of space. So, a first person brawler, shooter. Let's find out. System Shock 2023 versus. No, it's only showing 2023. I swear I saw this game on diskette. Maybe 3.5. FPS shooter RPG simulation. 610 followers. So we're moving downward in popularity. But then wait till you get to the next one. Public and private networks to access this app. Okay. This is an Epic game. Epic has their own launcher. Are they going to make me use it? Arrow. Press any key. Does that include mouse click? It includes mouse click. Options. The text size is tolerable so far, but let's see. Display. Resolution scaling. Well, if I can't read that, that suggests the resolution scaling has to be bigger. Let's see if that means what I think it does. Well, it didn't make that any bigger. Let's see if I can read that. Just the internal rendering resolution of the game. This occurs on a scale within the selected resolution setting and retains the aspect ratio. Lower than 100% will downscale the images and it will appear blurrier. Higher than 100% will super sample the image and it will appear sharper for lower performance. So that's not going to affect my text size. In that case, it might as well stay at 100. What else we got? Brightness. Can increase that a little. Real space versus cyberspace. That's an interesting distinction. Display graphics. Nothing useful there. Audio. Master volumes down a little. In anticipation of issues, I'm going to turn the music down a little. Accessibility interface. Sure. Show subtitles. I think the default's to on. HUD color theme, HUD curve amount, HUD opacity. These look like things that I want. Okay. Let's see what happens. Is this the type of game it's asking me about? Combat. The hacker is never alone as enemies are numerous and pack a punch. This may be difficulty level. Shodan is watching the hacker's every move. Shodan's security protocols pursue the hacker while cyber denizens engage on site. Or get ready to think. Combat mission cyber puzzle. Well, let's find out at least what the female hacker looks like. Because I'm curious. And let's start with the first one just to see. Oh, those are difficulty levels. So I can make combat easier if I want to. So this is the difficulty of combat, difficulty of the mission, difficulty of cyber whatever, and difficulty of puzzles. Okay, that's cool. Confirm. Start game. Yes. Now is it going to teach me how to play? Cutscene. I have no control, I think.
The following daily summary for Thursday, April 7th, 2072 is brought to you by the Tri-Optimum Corporation. It's been a beautiful day in New Atlanta. Sector 11 in particular has a beautiful sunset right now. Temperatures are set to hit a monthly high of 28 degrees Celsius for the next 2 days. And the current visibility forecast for air traffic is hazy with pockets of Atlanta fog starting at 120 meters going into the weekend.
Okay, I'm not supposed to be doing anything here. Mouse is not doing anything. I don't think arrow keys are doing anything. Or WASD.
Interplanetary news. Tri-Optimum Citadel Station will celebrate its 10th year of operations this week. Citadel Station completed construction in 2062 and has been Tri-Optimum's flagship space station specializing in robotics, genetic, and pharmacological research.
I guess that's where I need to go. Alright, now what? Ah, I am on site. or alternately. This is my bedroom.
Both I, as well as Tri-Optimum's
Raining
board of
outside.
directors, would like to extend our most heartfelt gratitude to all staff working tirelessly around the clock. Their success is Earth's success.
The following message is brought to you by the Tri-Optimum Corporation. Fancy a change of career? Feeling the need for a new challenge?
WASD to move, space to jump.
Tri-Optimum has you covered. We're now hiring for our new research and development program aboard our flagship Citadel station.
Click isn't doing anything.
Interplanetary research. Tri-Optimum strives to provide every employee a safe and enjoyable work environment where they can realize their full potential. But don't just take our word for it. Take our new hiree, Charlene Angel.
Login succeeded. Continue, yes or no?
Citadel Station means a lot more to me than any other place I've ever lived. It's more than just a great professional environment. As a corporation, Tri-Optimum has given me a place where I can feel safe and comfortable.
Okay.
All of my
I
needs
don't
are taken
seem
care
to
of
be
under
able
one great
to
big
do
roof.
anything.
I feel like I'm part of a family.
Don't miss the opportunity of a lifetime and a chance to write your name into history. If you think you have what it takes, send us your resume today.
Hello.
This concludes tonight's broadcast. You all sent us your votes, and tonight's People's Choice quote is from
Here's right click to open the door. That's the first actual interaction thing I have seen.
Radio wishes you all a pleasant evening.
Make sure I haven't missed anything.
What is a man? Is he defined by things like morphology or longevity? If form alters content, that is, if the shape of the container
Alright.
fundamentally influences what it contains. What
My
makes
bathroom.
the society of a man
And here I thought it was taking me outside.
is a man? If those
Soap dispenser?
birth, aging, and death are altered or
My toilet. There's no 3 seashells. How am I supposed to operate this thing? Aha. Musical chime. What, is somebody at the door? Huh. Yeah, it looks like I'm hacking. Military grade implant? What's that light out the window? Oops, troops are incoming.
Turn around! Now!
We're transporting the prisoner from New Atlanta Sector 11. What's our destination?
Diego's office is requesting the prisoner to make the handoff there.
Copy that.
Sound check, by the way?
Remember, gentlemen, what I say stays here. I'm currently attending to other affairs on the station, but I have a job for you. If you do it, you'll be rewarded. Refuse, and you won't be leaving the station in a shuttle. I see the silent type. Remove the hood. I'll make you a deal. You cooperate and I'll give you the implant you tried to steal. Surgery and all. Consider it a gift. Besides, what surgeon would you prefer? Try Optimum's Elite or some black market hack job. Fantastic. This is Shodan, the station's AI. She controls just about every system on Citadel Station. I need you to remove the ethical restraints. They've been a bit of an issue of late.
This appears to be all cutscene. Which is good because I have no idea what she's doing. That's a lot of ethical restraints.
Not bad. I may have other work for you once this is over. See you.
Well, does she get the implant that she was promised? So I guess I was in a bed or something. Press and what is that? This is not my night for poor eyes. I still don't know what that is. Magnifier on my Twitch stream gets a little blurry. Alright, let's try full screening my Twitch stream. Tab. Can everybody else read that except for me? Alright, neural interface. I appear to have nothing. That's my inventory. Okay, here's my neural interface, and I apparently have nothing. Maybe this is where my implants go. Or my modifications once I have implants. Alright, that's my neural interface. Got it. Now what? Right click to pick up Mega Patch Healing Agent, which I guess is somewhere here. Press left click to use. Okay, did I need that? I'll just start grabbing things on the off chance that they're useful and that I can look at them in my inventory. Personal digital assistant and contact cleaner. Contact cleaner. Hold something or other for description. Hold right arrow for description. Let's try right arrow. Well, that didn't help. So it's not right arrow. I haven't a clue what that button is. Space? Now let's jump. Enter. Now let's select. Alright, I'm sure this is all going to be very useful sometime. Is there anything else I want off these shelves? Maybe I can sell this crap if nothing else. Because that looks like a bedpan. Emesis basin. Sounds like a bedpan. Buy a waste bag. Dry Optimum Handbook. Small emesis basin. Alright, let's try the Dry Optimum Handbook. Right click, gives me a menu, rotate, drop, vaporize. Why would I want to? I want to read it if it's a manual. Rotate. Okay. I guess I'll worry about this later. Where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? Right click to push the button. And here's my exit. Right click to pick up the lead pipe. Left click to attack. Okay. And what exactly am I supposed to attack? Right click to install navigation and mapping unit. In my Neuro socket.
We got someone. Employee 2-4601. I'm Rebecca Lansing, a counter-terrorism Tri-Optimum. Here's the situation. Our scans for Citadel Station show biological outbreak is in progress. We're in a comms blackout since Shodan is unresponsive. And worse yet, the mining laser is charging for potential strike on Earth. Nathan Darcy has an office on the medical level from Central Hub. If he's alive, he'll bring the situation under control. I'll contact you through military no plan soon. Lansing out.
So what? I'm supposed to just... Healing juice? Well, that hurt. Where's my health bar? Probably in the upper right. Healing juice? Really? I don't see any healing juice. Right click to restore your health by using the surgery machine. How bad is my health? It needs a switch. Maximum by using the surgery machine. Maybe my health is at maximum. Doesn't look like it's at maximum. I'm supposed to just hop in. Well, okay then. Is my health at maximum now? That doesn't look very safe. So, I seem to be fighting robots. System status. Of who? Craft successful. Alright, where am I supposed to go? This is me. And what's the red spot? Would it be that? It's a camera. I see. Alright. Press right click to establish your energy from the power station. Okay. That's done. Press. What is that? Control? It's control. And why did I want to crouch? I guess it's just good to know that I can. Alright, where am I supposed to go? Here? No, that's where I came from. Shift to sprint. I passed something. There was a highlight. These appear to be locked. Do I use my card? Do I have a card? Do I have an implant? That's from my map. What else do I have? I have a message that I have to read. We got someone. Okay, this is all that came in the narrative. Comms blackouts and Showdown is unresponsive, and worse yet, the mining laser is charging for potential strike on Earth. Medical level central hub. Right, okay. So I guess I'm here. And how do I get the gate open? Door is manually locked. Attack the security camera to destroy it. How? Do I jump it? I jump it. Level security is now 96%. Level security is now 92%. There is a chair that I failed to notice before. Benson patch will temporarily increase your physical damage. May cause side effects. How badly do I need it? Alright, that's great. So what's my objective? How do I get these damn doors open? Use right to use the keypad. Required code should be nearby. It should, huh? And where exactly is this required code? I kind of figured it would be on the dead body. Human corpse. ID tag. Take all. Taking all items from human corpse. Okay, can I now use that ID tag? Invalid key code. The code should be nearby. What are they calling nearby? I can hear somewhere. Well, that's not breaking. And you get seriously motion sick. The required code should be nearby. Yes, I'm sure it should be. What is their definition of nearby? Is it taped under a desk or something? Can I just bash it? Wait, is it in the letter? It's probably in the letter. Two 4601. I don't think that's it. Because it's supposed to be a 3-digit code. I don't see any godforsaken code. And that's where I came from. So unless it's nearby here somewhere. Like on a convenient display. Inventory. Keycard. What did I just do? What did that just do? Did I just vaporize? The keycard I just found? Did I just seal myself in? What the hell is happening? Well, that didn't help things. What is this nearby of which we speak? I'm like 10 minutes into the game. Well, that worked. I mean, that's sort of satisfying, but I don't think it's helpful. Oh. Okay. Now what? I am in a control room. Data sticks contain information. The multimedia. Okay. So, data stick. New code. The door code to the healing suites is 451. Don't forget it is we have a VIP for recovering from neurosurgery. I guess I'm the VIP. So 451. Anything else I need to know? What is opening and closing? Head-mounted vision. And what does that do? So what's opening and closing here? Alright, so that's open. Here we go. Wow. Well, so far where we're at is...
Welcome back to Citadel Station. We hope your somnolent healing stage went well. Today is the 6th day of November, year 2072. You are currently in the healing suites, located on the first level. Level 2 contains the research laboratories. 3 houses the Department of Maintenance, and the storage cells are on level 4. The flight deck is on level 5. Level 6 holds crew facilities and executive suites. And level 7 is systems engineering. Level 8 houses the Department of Security. The bridge is located on level 9, and energy systems on level R. All levels can be accessed by the elevator in Alpha Quadrant. We hope you have a pleasant stay on Citadel Station.
So what's this do? Opens a big scary door. Do I want that? Let's look around this room first before we open up big scary doors. Junction boxes. And what do I do with the junction box? Oh. Alright, what am I supposed to be connecting here? So, pipe game. That needs to be connected. Well, that's not very helpful. Oh. Puzzles. Yes, quite. And what exactly is this junction box supposed to be junctioning? Okay. I'm still not sure what I'm doing. No, that can't be it. Can it? What about that one? That one can't be turned. Alright, making that connection didn't light that one up. Why not? That should do the job. I was lighting that one up as to the objective. Well then why the hell can't I connect? That doesn't help. And do I even know that I'm supposed to be doing this? As opposed to some other activity? Suddenly tired. I think somewhere between motion sickness catching up with me. What's this do? What was that mess over tooltip about junction boxes? Alright, let's look around some more. Requires group access. Why is the bastard still moving? Another zombie. Is it a zombie? Can I assume it's a zombie? Is it a hostile? It's a guy in a suit. Will you talk to me? Well, at least it's not hostile. Whatever the hell it is. Do I have to kill this otherwise non-violent thing in order to get what I need? Well, that don't look good. A different access card. Another bedpan. More biological sample bags. Hello, talk to me. Do I need to kill him? Do I need to kill anything here? The blue card worked. This looks freaky. Press right click to search the crate. Standard 9mm rounds. For a gun, I guess. Where do I get a gun? Dry pop soda? Fragmentation grenade. That sounds useful. That's a head. Why is there a box of skulls? And what's this? Healing agent, which I shouldn't need yet. I just want to take it with me. Do I have to take the skull? Use, equip, rotate, drop. Equip sounds good. Can I equip it? Alright, I'll just take them all, and I guess I have a skull. I have 2 skulls. Why do I have skulls? Why do I want skulls? So where was that gun locker? If I have 9mm ammo, I need something to put in it. Won't budge. Still won't budge. Probably the gun locker. Door is manually locked. Yes, yes, yes. You know what? I'm just messing around here anyway. What happens if I hit this guy? Syringe. Interesting. I guess I should have raided those other bots. So what about these guys? These twitching guys. I mean, at this point, I'm just fooling around. Alright. Let's try the big door. But I would really like to know... Another skull. Lovely. Is there a limit to what I can carry? Exhaustion from physical activity may cause side effects. You can cycle through the items in your hotbar with... What was that, mouse wheel? Ah. Okay, I definitely hear hostiles. Well, I hear weird noises that I suppose are hostiles. But I'm pretty hostile right now. Okay, this is... I mean, sure. This is okay. As far as games go.
Yes, Mother. I hear you.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's already dead. So that's not the problem. Aha. We stand by.
Do you believe there is a soul, hacker?
Let us find out together.
Well, that's what happens when you die. Okay. So, first person zombie horror in space. You'll need some more playing around and possibly other looks at that green mouse over text that I could barely see. I will take another look at that later. Reminds you of a TV show, looks close to max, that would be the health. What's the blue bar? Am I only now seeing your chats? The blue bar was something about energy. I'm not sure if that's stamina or using implants. But yeah, I had things that could boost energy and slow down stamina loss. That was starting to affect me, and I'm not sure why. Maybe my eyes really are kryptonite. Okay. Well, the last game I had set up is Warhammer Chaosbane. Warhammer is a franchise that started out as tabletop miniatures. So, troop movements. And I believe that most of the Warhammer games are strategic based, kind of like miniatures games. This game is an exception. This is, in fact, an RPG. You have a single character. This game has mostly negative reviews on Steam. And they all say pretty much the same thing. The good reviews and the bad reviews all say grindy and monotonous. The good reviews say, well, yeah, it's grindy and monotonous, but it's, Warhammer. So let's see if it is grindy and or monotonous in an intolerable way. 9.9K followers. So some people feel it appears that whatever grindy and monotonous it is, it's in a tolerable way. 2 hours and 12. This might be a short night. Maybe Raft softened me up for first-person shooters. That was another reason I didn't want to do Keeper tonight. I suppose I could just be tired. So I'm seeing that still images of the swirly. The swirly is behind my portrait picture. Or my camera view. This was a 28 gig install.
In an age of lawlessness and despair, the empire of man lay in ruins, torn asunder by civil war, and racked by famine and plague. Desperate, unscrupulous men deserted the temples of their fathers and gathered in forbidden cults, seeking the favor of the dark gods. And so it was, in the year 2301, that a Kurgan warlord named Asavar Kul united the savage tribes of the Chaos Wastes and made war upon the realms of men. The invaders entered the distant northern kingdom of Kislev and sacked its largest city, Prague. They sacrificed its people to their dark gods, and any who managed to flee were driven into the freezing wilderness. The Empire seemed powerless to stop the Chaos Horde, and many feared that the end of the world was at hand. But in the Empire's darkest hour, a nobleman from the south named Magnus rallied the people of the Empire to resist the invaders, uniting the warring Elector Counts in the process. The Imperial Army marched to the rescue of the Kislevite capital, fighting Kul's army in a massive battle outside the city walls. Joined by mighty heroes from all across the land, Magnus defeated Kul in single combat, and the Chaos Horde was scattered to the winds. Blessed by the gods and heralded as the true Emperor, Magnus returned to Nuln in triumph. But even as the old world celebrated Magnus's victory, the Dark Gods were planning their revenge.
And where do I come in? Press a key on the keyboard or a button on the controller to select your default input device. Okay, Empire Soldier, High Elf Mage, Slayer, Wood Elf Scout, Dwarf Engineer, Witch Hunter. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the basics. At least for this first exposure. Text I can't read, lovely start. A true believer against chaos. Poland uses his shield and military strategies to turn his enemies' power against them. The more his attackers try to overwhelm him, the more effective he becomes, decimating hordes of the wretched creatures with formidable counterattacks. Yeah. Let's keep it simple for this first exposure. If it's grindy, let's grind with a tank. He's not looking as tanky now. Difficulty normal. Prologue. Magnus' Curse, the Tomb Kings, the Forces of Nuln. Magnus' Curse? Vitality 64, Defense 400. Sure.
There was a time when an emperor ruled in Nuln, and the empire was at peace. But that was long before you were born. Soldiering is the only life you've ever known. Your father was a swordsman in service to the Elector Count of Reichland. By the time you were 15, he was dead, and his sword and armor passed to you. You've lost count of the number of battles you fought. Some were victories, others defeats. Most were fought over the same barren hills and empty villages, year after year. You rose through the ranks, replacing men who'd fallen along the way. Then came the news of the Chaos Invasion. Panicked Reichlanders spoke of the end of the world, and you feared they were right. With the Empire divided, who could stand against Kuhl and his horde? But then a nobleman from the old imperial capital of Nuln stepped into the breach. His name was Magnus, and he called upon the warring Elector Counts to stand as one and drive back the Chaos Horde. You expected no one to listen, but this time was different. Magnus's message spread like wildfire across the Empire. Within weeks, you and your company were on the march, joining the growing army as it headed north. Not even a lifetime of battles could prepare you for the nightmare that waited at Kislev. Just when all seemed lost, Magnus and his knights launched a desperate charge against the Chaos Warlord and his bodyguards. Surrounded, you and your men held back the horde until Asavar Kuhl had fallen. It was the company's greatest victory, and its last. By the time the battle was over, you were the only one left. Once the dead were buried, you accepted Magnus's invitation to join his retinue and return with him to Nuln. After the horrors you witnessed at Kislev, defending the Empire from its foes is the only battle worth fighting anymore.
Well, okay then. Balin can use his archetype ability, a powerful shield smash, to slow enemies. He can even stun enemies by accumulating enough.
It was an age of lawlessness and despair, a time of dark magic, treachery, and war. It is a night made for witchery and evil deeds. And across the city, guardsmen clutch their weapons tightly and count the hours until the dawn. Sleep is hard to come by on a night such as this. The air is tense, and memories of the battle at Kislev leave you restless and on edge. Suddenly, a peal of thunder shatters the stillness, followed by a howling wind that shakes the tower to its foundations. Foul magic curdles the air, and screams echo in the courtyard outside. The tower is under attack.
Sounds like trouble in the courtyard. I'd better take a look.
Okay, and how exactly do I do that? And where the hell am I? Use X to X. X? Oh, click to move. Well, that's a lot of guys.
Chaos forces are storming the tower. I've got to get to Magnus.
And where the hell is Magnus? Under the tower. Is this the tower? Where's the tower? Oh. Click to move. I hate click to move. When your health is low, use your potion by pressing Q. You will need to wait several seconds for your potion to refill before you can use it again. Well, we still refill. Okay. Yes, I see. How do I... Hello? Yes, I get the message. Oh, X? No. No. Tab? No. Space? No. Enter? No. Escape? No. Arrow keys? No. WSD? No. Q? E? Am I frozen? Sure. Oh. Window closed. Where is my health? If you're injured, use a potion by pressing Q. Now I assume I need to...
Thanks, Sigma, you're here. There's monsters everywhere. The tower's being overrun.
Stand fast, soldier. They're here for Magnus. Where is he?
Upstairs in the throne room. There's armor in a chest by the stairs. Take whatever you need, but hurry.
Chest. Armor. I have now equipment in my inventory. Press I to use the mouse to select a slot. Alright, where's my armor? Where is this armor it says I have? Journal, status, inventory. I don't have any armor. Did I equip it already? I got a sword. I got a breastplate. I guess that will do. Anything over here? No. Up the stairs I go. When you level up, your character gains new skills, accessible via the Skills tab. To equip a skill, you need to spend skill points. Right, got it. Okay, skill points. Here we go. Basic skills, slash. Whirling slash. That was kind of immediately useful at the moment. And is that the key that it will... Okay, let's try that out. Can't change my skills at the moment. Why the hell not? Is there still bad guys? What do you mean I can't go up the stairs? Did I miss some enemies? I don't see any enemies. So why can't I go up the stairs? If there are no enemies, is there anything to loot? There's nothing to loot. There's nothing to kill. There's nothing to fight. What's going on? Whirling Slash. I have Whirling Slash. Change combat configuration here. Points available. Oh, those are counts rather than... Alright. Can't use your skills at the moment. Then what the hell am I supposed to do? An emote? No, I don't want an emote. Oh. Incisive breakthrough. So I've got 17 of 22 points available. Why can I not do anything with them? Can't change my skills at the moment. Am I stuck? I hate being stuck. What the hell is going on? Minimap showing no enemies. objective is kill enemies. I don't see any enemies. There's nothing to happen. There's nothing to do. Stuck.
I'm too tired.
Okay, now I can go. Why can I go now? Archetype ability. Space to attack in the direction of the cursor. You have unlocked archetype abilities. Press space to use it. Okay. And that apparently uses this bar over here. Why could I not get up the stairs before?
As you reach the throne room, the air seethes with foul magics. A Chaos Sorceress stands before the throne, and Magnus, the savior of the Empire, is caught within her spell. There is only one thing left to do. Shouting a challenge, you charge across the room, ready to give your life for the future Emperor. By the time you regain your senses, the battle is over. The Sorceress is gone, leaving you and Magnus for dead. The shouts of angry men fill the throne room, but these are not God's men. They are witch hunters, the Empire's feared inquisitors, led by none other than the infamous Heinrich Voss. You are under arrest for the murder of the Emperor Magnus, Voss declares. You try to tell him about the sorceress, but Voss refuses to listen. I see no sorceress here, he shouts. Only you and a room full of dead men. Confess your crimes, Captain Bolin, Voss threatens. We will have the truth from you one way or another. After a week in the dungeons, you'll tell me everything I want to know. But before the witch hunter could make good on his threat, a commanding voice filled the room. Stop this madness at once! Teklis, lawmaster of the High Elves, regards Voss coldly. Captain Bolin has told you the truth, he said. It is you who have refused to listen. Teklis examines Magnus in silence. He lives, thank the gods, the High Elf says at last. But he is in the grip of a powerful curse. It is only a matter of time before he succumbs. No one outside this room must know what happened here. If the people learn that Magnus has fallen, and everything he fought for will have been for nothing, the fate of the Empire lies in our hands. We must find this sorceress and end the curse before it's too late. If Magnus dies, the Empire dies with him.
Well, this is certainly getting tedious. And we're not even to the pointless grinding that they talked about in those reviews. Alright. Let's take another look at those options. Audio options. There. Now maybe I can hear the voices. that'll do. I hate click to move. So far, it seems to be just fighting from one cutscene to another, which isn't horrible. But it's also, I don't know, epic? Larger than life?
There are dark and terrible forces at work in the city, Captain. If we are to find the sorceress and defeat her, we must confront the dark cult that has taken root in Nuln and expose its secret master.
Okay.
I hate to say it, but shouldn't this be a job for Voss and his gang of witch hunters?
You saw the mayhem the witch hunters left in their wake during the March of Kislev. Torture, executions, fire, and pillage. If they were unleashed on Nuln, it would lead to questions that we dare not answer. Not if we want the Empire to survive.
All right. What do you want me to do?
The attack on the tower came from the sewers that stretch beneath the city. So long as the enemy controls the tunnels surrounding the tower, our position here is vulnerable. Your first task is simple. Enter the tunnels and drive the cultists back from the tower. Kill everything in your path, but beware. There is no telling what foul things await you in the darkness.
All right. So, find a tunnel, start killing. Sure. Anything else of interest before I go? Yeah, now I'm navigating just fine. Why the hell was I stuck before? Anything up here? No. Now I'm stuck again. Have I mentioned I hate click to move? Alright, so what happened to those skills? Yes. So I'm guessing the number in the center of the circle is the number of points I need to spend. Incisive breakthrough. Oh, we're just fooling around, right? Okay, so how do I spend these skill points that I have? I've already got these skills. I don't need to buy them again. Yes. So I'm supposed to... How do I buy them? because I've already got that skill. That says 8. That appears to say 4. So, okay. How do I buy the skill? Yes, I've already. Oh, do I have to buy it some more? No, that doesn't make any difference. Hell with it. Let's go find a sewer. Where am I? Is that a sewer? No, this is where I just came from. Where are these sewers? Well, sewers are down, right? So I guess I need to go down. I do hear water.
They say war's good for business, but peace is even better. By the gods.
Here I am, wandering around town, looking for a sewer, which appears to be here. And here I am, ready for combat. Basically kill everything in my way. What's this? Energy management. Certain advanced skills require energy before they can be used. If you don't have enough energy, you can't use the skill. You regenerate energy by damaging enemies with basic skills. Okay. Press C to view your energy. Aha. Basically, I can just break everything, kill everything. I mean, sure. One of the reviews said, if you wanted Diablo, go play Diablo. This is sort of reminiscent of Diablo. Aha. Now, does health recover over time? Do I absolutely have to? It says something about using a potion, and the potion would refill over time. Well, let's find out. Alright, that did refill my health. And yes, the potion is slowly coming back. I haven't even used space yet. Special attack. I mean, it's no more tedious than Diablo. I'm not finding anything in all these barrels I'm attacking. What's this? A chest. But you know, break all the barrels, kill all the things. It's a thing. Something over this way. I can see on the mini map. Another chest. Which of course is guarded. I should probably be equipping some of this gear that I find. At the moment, I'm only Alright, I've leveled. Can I pick skills now? I apparently can. Shielded charge. Oh, I see. It gets installed automatically. It says 1. Does that mean... I see. It doesn't even appear to use energy.
It's not yet time.
Anything down this way? Let's see. A little hard on the eyes. But maybe that's just me. I wonder why I couldn't move before. Yep. Ah, interesting. Tab gives an overview transparency instead of just a mini map. But the mini-map is fine. I may change my mind about that. I wonder what that was. So this is me wandering around killing things. That's cool. Nice mission-specific game. I'm poisoned, I think. Got over it. Cool. I may need to stand here for a while and heal. Alright, if this is a quiet area, let's check my inventory. Lots of stuff. Small text. Advanced Soldier Breastplate. Requires level 2. As opposed to Human Soldier Breastplate. Okay, so that's an upgrade. That's another upgrade. What's this then? Is it a better sword? Yes, that is a better sword. What's all the rest of this stuff then? And this? So these are Ah, this is better. I assume that when it says green on the protection, that means it's an upgrade from what I have. And if I can't read the damn numbers, the easiest way to check if it's an upgrade is to go ahead and equip something and then see if there's another green number to replace it. So I should be better off right now. And where was I about to head? Up the stairs? Okay, next level, correct? There is that about... Oh. So I did what I was supposed to do. I wiped out the sewers. All in one pass. Cool. Why couldn't I go up these stairs before? There were no enemies. So, where's the guy? Where's my quest objective? Is he at the bottom of the tower? Did I go in the wrong tower? I went in the wrong tower. There he is.
It's done. The tunnels surrounding the tower have been cleared. But there are signs that there are larger enemy camps deeper in the sewers.
I do not doubt it. The servants of Nurgle flourish in darkness and filth. Our battle against the cult has only just begun. You have done well, Captain. Return to me when you are ready for your next task.
Well, okay then. Alright. I have a feel for it. It's kind of like Diablo, but annoying. I wonder if the story would have been different if I'd picked another character. Something to consider. So let's check out the save interface. Continue. Change difficulty. Manage players. Manage players. Exit. Yes. So I wonder if it's saved. Maybe this is one of those where you advance with each kind of character. I don't want to go through the intro again. But okay, just to see. I may hate this decision. Let's try a mage. Just to see if the story is different. Elven magic is known to be among the most dangerous weapons in skilled hands, and Elantir wields it with rare dexterity. He doesn't look elvish. Adept at discharging torrents of pure magic onto his enemies, he is able to combine his powerful spells to control his opponents, thus devastating their ranks with ease. Was exiled from and now travels the old world in search of redemption. Proud and arrogant, he has become a master in the magical arts. So what does chapter 1 for him look like?
The High Elves of Ulthuan are masters of the winds of magic, and none are more renowned than the High Princes of Safri. You were born to a life of great power and privilege, destined one day to take your place among the Archmages at the Tower of Hoeth. The arts of magic came easily to you, but as your skill grew, so did your arrogance. A rivalry with another student at the tower spun out of control, culminating in a magical duel that left your rival dead and one of your teachers crippled. As punishment for your recklessness and disobedience, you were banished from Ulthuan until you had atoned for your crimes. Cast out with nothing but a few magical tomes and the clothes on your back, you journeyed to the old world in search of adventure. At first, the news of the Chaos invasion meant little to you. Your people had been fighting the Dark Gods and their armies for thousands of years. But then you learned that Teclis, Hoeth's greatest living archmage, had come to the old world to offer his support to Magnus and the Empire. Believing your moment of redemption was at hand, you rushed north to join the Imperial army. Magnus accepted your offer at once, glad for another mage to battle cool sorcerers. As the day of battle dawned, you were determined to prove your worth or die in the attempt. While Teclis shielded Magnus from the enemy's spells, you fought cool sorcerers and demons with all the skill at your command. By the time the battle was over, you were a hero. Magnus offered you a place in his retinue, a position of tremendous power and influence. Such trifles meant nothing to you. All that mattered was the opinion of Teclis, who could end your bitter exile with just a few words. And so you have chosen to travel to Nuln with the Imperial army, determined to win the favor of the High Lawmaster at any cost. If that meant protecting Magnus from his enemies and rebuilding the ravaged human empire, then that is what you will do.
Okay. That much is different.
It was an age of lawlessness and despair, a time of dark magic, treachery, and war. It is a night made for witchery and evil deeds. And across the city, guardsmen clutch their weapons tightly and count the hours until the dawn. Sleep is hard to come by on a night such as this. The air is tense, and memories of the battle at Kislev leave you restless and on edge. Suddenly, a peal of thunder shatters the stillness, followed by a howling wind that shakes the tower to its foundations. Foul magic curdles the air, and screams echo in the courtyard outside. The tower is under attack!
There is sorcery in the air. I can feel it. I'd best get to the courtyard and see what's wrong. Ungors! The tower is under attack. They're here for Magnus. I've got to stop them.
Alright, how do I tackle the mage? So, pretty much the same thing. Right click. Yeah, I got that. My health is not low. So I can't go that way. Which way am I trying to go? So we're back to that again, getting stuck. Maybe I went the wrong way. Which way am I supposed to go? Use your potion. Seriously? I have to? I guess so. Oh wait, who's this?
Thanks, Sigma, you're here. There's monsters everywhere.
I can see that, you fool. Where is Magnus?
Upstairs in the throne room. There's armor in a chest by the stairs. Take whatever you need, but hurry.
So I'm equipped. Alright. Not really liking the interface much. So I just had to go straight up the middle. Ah. Oh, nice. I didn't know they ricocheted. So that means there's still enemies to go.
As you reach the throne room, the air seethes with foul magics. A Chaos Sorceress stands before the throne, and Magnus, the savior of the Empire, is caught within her spell. Shouting a challenge, you prepared your counterspells. But the enemy struck first. By the time you regain your senses, the battle is over. The sorceress is gone, leaving you and Magnus for dead. The shouts of angry men fill the throne room. But these are not guardsmen. They are witch hunters, the Empire's feared inquisitors, led by none other than the infamous Heinrich Voss. You are under arrest for the murder of the Emperor Magnus, Voss declares. You try to tell him about the sorceress, but Voss refuses to listen. I see no sorceress here, he shouts. Only you and a room full of dead men. Confess your crimes, elf, Voss threatens. We will have the truth from you one way or another. After a week in the dungeons, you'll tell me everything I want to know. But before the witch hunter could make good on his threat, a commanding voice filled the room. Stop this madness at once! This is the work of chaos, Teclis says. Sorcery of the darkest kind. Teclis examines Magnus in silence. He lives, thank the gods, the High Elf says at last. But he is in the grip of a powerful curse. It is only a matter of time before he succumbs. No one outside this room must know what happened here. If the people learn that Magnus has fallen, then everything he fought for will have been for nothing. The fate of the Empire lies in our hands. We must find this sorceress and end the curse before it's too late. If Magnus dies, the Empire dies with him.
So that was all the same. So that leaves... I mean, it's probably all the same for most of the classes, but there is, in fact, a witch hunter class. So what happens if the witch hunters find a witch hunter? And do I care? I don't think I care tonight. But this is the first look. Gives me the interface. Gives me some idea of the characterization. And it's pretty much click to kill. Okay, so change hero. Yes, I can advance each character if I wish. I suppose that's good to know. So that has been Warhammer Chaosbane. Inasmuch as Diablo was a very casual game, this is a very casual game. I can understand the comparison. Okay. Well, wasn't that fun? So, let's get to the shuffle. Deck is currently at 3,273. we will take that down by at least 3. Control Ultimate Edition, Shoe, and Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is a free online game, I believe. I'll just verify that. I'll just verify that here. And I believe I did a review of it. Yes, one that I've played before. 2 years ago? 6 years ago. I mean, we can give it a try. I'm sure I should probably install it just to see if it has been patched heavily by now. Anyway, what were the others? Control Ultimate Edition and Shoot. Oh, relatively new game, I believe, and a big mother 41 gig, and an age warning. "6 years old. Blood strong language. Very positive, at least.
They thought I'd never find this place. That I'd forget about him. They were wrong.
It looks like a third-person shooter with a certain amount of teeth.
They'll try to stop me, but I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. You and I.
I'm impressed with their voice, but it looks kind of high concept. Okay, and what was the third one? That was Shoot. Hello? Did I hit 8? I hit A. There we go. Stylish. 2.5D platformer. Side scroller. Wait, is that a sheep? Okay, cool. And that's the shuffle. And I don't know what it is, but I am tired. System shock was a little bit of motion sickness, but only a little bit. Anyway, we've drawn off the deck. Next stream, other than a possible Keeper Part 12 run, will be on April 8th at 9 p.m. Eastern. Next writing stream will be on April 9th at 9 p.m. Eastern. Next raft party is currently intended for April 11th at 2 p.m. Eastern. And I am very much prepared to call it a night. Thank you to those workers out there. Ah, you're active, Ravana. Okay. Good night to you too. Thank you all for coming, and I hope to see you next time.